In this week's episode of Triple T,
Hope you had the time of your life.
Yes,
you can put a
yes.
Blink-182 voice to any song back then, and it works.
Yes.
Do it to Katy Perry.
I kissed a girl and I liked it. Taste of her cherry chapstick. That song came out in 2008. Just saying.
Say firework.
Huh?
Say firework. Sing her firework song.
Dude, hit me with the chorus of it real quick, and I'll do it.
Baby, you're
Baby,
a firework. Baby, you're a firework.
Oh, baby, you're a firework. I think I accidentally got a text from your doctor. You got a new boot coming in soon?
Dude, you know what? This hefty little came up to me at this football game. It's one of my son's friends, and he's been held back. And this kid is like 200 pounds in the 4th grade. This kid is just looks like Bobby Hill. Like, this kid is just slow as too. But he came up to me and he goes, "Hey, how many times do you think you probably break your ankle in a year?" And I go, "Out of here." He goes, "Don't you think it's time?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna kick you down this hill. Get out of here."
I tell you, I'm watching that Love on the Spectrum right now, and I tell you what, it's
Relatable
just,
content, huh?
I think that every woman could be on that show.
We did it. We're back. The voice you're hearing, it's me, it's Matt. It's Beard Laws. Joining me is the birthday boy, Goo 39.
Say it's
Good
your
on you.
birthday. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah. And that beautiful voice you're hearing is the Yo-Yo King Burley.
Yo, yo.
And joining us, special guest just for this episode, you've been whacking off.
Gabe Upsex.
In game.
What is, if I would have known it was Goot's birthday beforehand, I would have worn my birthday suit.
Yeah, iron the wrinkles out, dude.
So for anybody that is only listening to this, you're probably smart. You don't want to see our ugly faces. But, Eubin is rocking his 2008 seniors high school graduating, whatever you would, hoodie. It's got a whole bunch of signatures. We were hoping there was something funny on it. But the year we're doing, 2008, and we thought it was fitting that he didn't have anything to do because of the time change, and he was class of 08.
Time change messed me all up. I thought I woke up right before the podcast.
Ooh.
That got me good.
My watch at the time, and I looked at my clocks. I'm like, why is that an hour off? I'm like, oh, shit. We went back.
Yep. I looked at my Rascal watch, and it still says we're an hour behind.
Thank
Because
God
I have to
for
change it, and I haven't figured out how to do that yet, so I'm going to wait till spring, and it's going to be even again.
That's right.
Thank God for the phones that automatically do it for you, because I mean, I same thing. I looked at my phone and I looked at my oven, and I'm like, which one of you was wrong? I hope it's the oven.
Yeah, why don't we have ovens that change the time automatically? I mean, it's
They
2024.
do. They sleep right next to you, dude.
Does anybody else turn their phone off at nighttime?
No.
No, why would I do that? That's when emergencies happen.
I don't know if I've ever turned my phone
Don't
off.
call me. I
Do
turn
not
my phone off
disturb.
every night.
No shit.
I don't know how to do that, like, do not disturb thing that people pop on their phone when I go to text them. Like, their phone is in silent mode. I'm like, that's for pussies.
Do you know how to get to Wi-Fi on your phone? Because then you can get to do not disturb on your phone. It's
Just
like,
just
it's like
different
right. It's like an icon.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't believe you. What to find out?
Just slide the thing down, and that's the thing that says "Do not disturb." It's got a little circle with a dash in the middle.
Maybe on y'all's horse shit.
Do you have an iPhone? Because then
Yeah.
yours is that little freaking switch on the side.
No, that's the no ring.
Oh,
Remember when we used to pay for ringtones back in 2008?
Mm-hmm.
I would lose my shit if my phone made any sort of a noise now. There's zero chance I want to hear a noise ever.
bring back callback tones.
No.
Yeah.
No, I
he
wanna listen
says-
to that.
You
I
know
wanna
who has
judge you.
something like that? I think Rob does. I think Rob has one of those ringback tone situations. I've called him before and caught that one. What is this?
He screams like one of those. Philly, baby. Philly.
What's the song?
I've got
Phil
Game
Popsicle.
Stopper from Philly.
What was the song?
I don't
Hit me,
remember.
baby, one more time.
It was funny for the longest. When me and Max were getting to know each other, I only had his business numbers. I guess this guy walks around with two numbers like a drug dealer. So I guess when I finally got his personal number, fucking, I got the callback tones.
I got two
Ooh.
phones too. So that other one, I have special sounds. If I get like a Teams message or an email. So that way, yeah.
Dude, my job, like, so where I work now, they offered, like, we can give you another phone if you don't want to pay, to get calls in your personal line. I'm like, no, I'm not carrying two phones. Just call me on my regular number. I got unlimited. It's 2024.
Yeah. 2008 was different. Want to travel back and do the thing?
Let's go back. Let's
do it. Want to just hit the jingle? Or do you want this? Do you want the sound machine?
Oh, the sound machine is down.
Well, I
we
got it.
We haven't used it in a few weeks.
All right. You been ready for this? Let's get it warmed up.
I'm ready.
You got spit on it.
Spit on it.
A little bit more. Hold on.
I didn't hear any sounds.
Eye contact.
Yeah.
There you go.
Triple T sure has changed over the years, huh, Euban?
It's a little different from the last time I was on here.
In 2008, where were y'all?
2008. Man.
What were y'all doing? What were we up to? You were getting your T-shirt signed, Euban. I get that.
I was working.
I was a senior in college.
Oh, this guy with his made it to senior year of college. No, this guy.
Next year, I was handbox.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you went to college just to go to war?
Got that piece of
God damn. It should be the opposite, bro.
a lot of pent-up anger, man.
God damn, dude. Man, I think I was definitely in the throes of partying. 2008, I was still partying hard.
I think I was definitely partying so hard. I would have been 23 and definitely out of college already and working an adult job with making way more money than a 23-year-old probably should have. At least I party pretty hard, yeah.
I was 2 years into the oil field at this time and not married, no kids, so much drugs. It ruled. It really ruled. It really did. It really did. You know what else ruled? The airwaves.
Ooh.
Goddamn. Do you remember who the king of 2008 was? It's easy to remember. There's probably two people. The king of 2008.
Lil Wayne.
And?
Nickelback is what I was going to say.
Britney Spears.
Who else? Lil Wayne, 2008.
Britney Spears.
Was Eminem still pretty big? Did he ever not?
No,
he wasn't big then?
Drake?
He's in hibernation. No. T-Pain.
Oh,
shit.
You could not turn on the radio without hearing T-Pain featured or his own songs. Yeah. Period. The end. Low key, T-Pain ruled.
He is so talented. Yeah, I think a lot of people are like, "Oh, auto-tune." Like, he can still sing just as good as anybody else.
Have you seen him? Yeah, have you seen the singing without the auto-tune? Rules.
Mm-hmm. He was even on Masked Singer, I believe. Spoiler alert.
He was, and he's also a huge car enthusiast. Like, he loves like classic cars and getting them wrapped and like detailed. He loves collecting them.
And he's big into the gaming community. I don't know if he still does, but for a while he put out his own royalty-free music that any gamer, any YouTuber, anybody could just go there and use his stuff royalty-free for music. And it's
you know how smart that is. Because he's making a ton of money off of it.
Oh yeah.
You slap it on Spotify, and every play gets you a cent or two.
Mm-hmm.
Rules. He also is the writer of this beautiful line of
Wisconsin.
Put you in a mansion somewhere in Wisconsin. The greatest line of all time, dude. You think when he wrote that he was just like, that's it.
Inspired by Fargo.
Yeah, this is my magnum opus. Let's see. Now, 2008. It's funny you mentioned Nickelback because the Nickelbacks have arrived in 2008. Everybody's sounding like Nickelback. Theory of a Dead Man comes out, sounding just like Nickelback, and they're Canadian as well. They come out.
Hey.
That beep noise again. That beep noise is gonna kill me. What if it's just in my head? That's what sucks.
In my head.
Yeah, in my head. That was last week. Finger 11. Remember them?
Was that a
Daughtry.
penis reference?
Finger.
You know what I mean?
Should have won American Idol, by the way. Just let me go.
You know what I mean? You have 10 fingers. Was it a? I mean, I just came to my brain. I don't know the answer. Was it a weird penis joke? Like, oh, it's my 11th finger.
I mean, that's got to be Googleable.
I mean, yeah. I didn't know if somebody was like, yeah. Obviously, I don't feel as stupid.
Or is there somebody else just giving you a hand with just one finger? That'd be weird. You know what I mean? Just have 10 fingers in, and they're like, "Hey, hold on,
Dude, holy shit! God damn it!
more.
Finger 11's Canadian too.
Oh,
Son of a bitch."
Okay,
that was
okay.
big in 2008.
The name refers to when your instincts are driving you in one direction, but everything else is pushing off. See, this is why
Hey.
Canada sucks, dude. You're so
Yeah.
close. Hey,
Yeah, hosers.
I think Ryan Reynolds will say something else to your face.
yeah, tell him to bring it on.
Hey,
Bring it on.
Urban Dictionary, Finger 11, an awesome band from Burlington, Ontario, formerly known as the Rainbow Butt Monkeys. Contrary to popular belief, they are not new metal, and their name has nothing to do with dicks. They have 3 albums, and that lists them, and they even have a good song, Above.
Okay, now I need to know, was Daughtry Canadian?
Probably.
No,
I got
wasn't he from
you.
like Tennessee or something like that?
What do you finger over there? Oh, I forget you put your mouse and keyboard so far away from
It's
yourself.
so far away, bro.
He's,
I'm like
American.
stretching.
North Carolina.
Okay. What about, okay, so then we got, I'm going to keep naming these. These are, I actually hit up a friend of the show, Steph from Steph's Rock Show. I'm like,
Okay.
dude, give me some more of these bands like this. I was like, Finger 11, Daughtry, Theory of a Dead Man. I need these Nickelback dad rock songs, divorced dad bands, right?
Mhm.
And she got me with Shine Down. There's another one. Hinder.
Oh,
Lips of an Angel.
Dude.
Saving Abel. Remember that band?
So
Yes.
addicted to all the things you do. Fucking so
It's
stupid.
but are you recognizing the pattern here? I've always said this about Nickelback. They're gonna make a song about it's gonna be clever, and they're gonna repeat that over and over and over again. That's their thing, and that's what every one of these people I just mentioned, maybe with the exception of Daughtry, did.
See, but I think you're also forgetting another genre that's similar to that, but better, right? Because like this was also the time of Breaking Benjamin, Seether, 3 Days Grace. You know what I mean? Like those were longevity.
Was that
bands.
2008?
Yeah, they were in 2008.
I'm gonna double check that.
Their albums came out in like 2006 and still played through 2008. They still came out with singles and everything else.
Okay,
This was-
here's the format of the show though, dude. Format of the show though, 2008. What came out in 2008? I mean, dude, listen,
Katy Perry.
Bohemian Rhapsody still playing somewhere in 2008. Didn't come out in 2008.
Well, now I'm gonna look to see if these albums came out in
Let's look
2008.
them up. I like this game.
yeah.
I'm all
Rise
in.
Against,
Let's
Rise
see.
Against, The Killers.
The Killers.
Linkin Park had an album in 2008.
Yeah, but we've already established that Linkin Park is nothing past 2001.
All roads lead back to Lincoln Park. though,
All
right?
roads lead back to Limp Bizkit and Linkin Park, dude.
Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything because I'm pretty confident Minutes to Midnight came out in 2007, even though Shadow of the Day is clearly in 2008.
You know what did come out? You know what did come? A classic that came out in 2008, dude? All Summer Long by Kid Rock.
Oh my god.
Sing Sweet Home Alabama. All summer long.
Mhm.
Also,
You sure that was
Disturbia. You look like a Riri fan.
I love me some Rihanna.
Yeah.
You know what? Don't hate on Rihanna.
I didn't. Chris Brown already did.
I
Took care of business, dog. She zigged when she should have zagged, if you know what I mean.
stayed off the
Honestly.
halftime show was a couple years ago. That was awful.
She should have just lived her life.
Yeah.
Featuring T.I.
Yeah, she thought dating him was the biggest slap in the face.
And then after that, she and Beyonce were all the single ladies.
Oh, that was it. huh?
All 2008, just layered on layered and layered. It's a cake, dude. It's a
Paper-
layer cake.
Paper Planes, MIA.
MIA, dude.
All I
MIA.
wanna do is-
And then right off of that, guess who grabs that? Kanye grabs it and is like, "No one on the corner got swagger like us." Sweat. That song was fire. We are 1 year after Donda dying. We are now watching in real time the downfall of Kanye, and this is the year one. Donda dies in 2007. Kanye starts coming out with "You'll Be My American Boy," shit like that in 2008. We start seeing wild Kanye. We got 808s and Heartbreaks this year. Remember that one?
Oh yeah, good album.
What is it?
Classic. 808s and Heartbreaks.
Yeah.
I'm not loving you where I want you. Yeah.
Okay.
But greatest album, the whole top 5 greatest hip hop album all time. I'll fight anybody who says different. The Carter 3 comes out. The Carter 3 comes out.
Yep.
But
I don't know if it's one of my top 5, but I still listen to this album.
Yeah, I've bought this album more than once. I was part of the 1 million sold, and no, I went to the goddamn store.
No, I'm just saying nowadays you're not going to go buy this album.
Well, no, I pay for it. He still gets my money from Spotify. It's fine.
Yep, 100%.
Over 1 million sold in a week.
Why are you choosing though top 5? So you're from Houston. You should appreciate the Houston rap scene. If you don't have Paul Wall or Chameleon there on your top 5, are you really from Houston?
Okay, first off, Lil Wayne lives in Houston. Whenever he finally got the time to go to U of H, University of Houston, he went in person, 2 classes. You can look all this up.
He's from New Orleans, though. If he wanted to do any Super Bowl show, it wasn't going to be in Houston. He wants Nolans.
Yeah, Nolans. But you got to remember, everybody from Nolans came to Houston when Katrina happened. We became Nolans for about 1.5 years. Okay. All these people you heard of, all these No Limit soldiers, they were rolling into Houston.
One album that kind of made me upset is a buddy of mine. We were making wine pretty heavy at this time, I believe. And we were Mix Squared Winery because we were both mix. And we had this whole like science, chemistry thing and everything like that. So I was like, E equals MC squared. Doesn't the Queen of Christmas, Mariah Carey, come out with an album, E equals MC squared? And he was all paranoid. We're going to get sued. We have E. It's like, listen, she didn't invent E equals MC squared.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a thing. We're going to be fine. But I remember that album was an 08 album.
Turns out some Nazi sympathizer did.
Here's an album that was pretty popular, I believe. And I'm sorry, I'm not looking at your notes, so if I'm stepping on you, sorry. But it was, I believe it was Adele's first album, came out in 2008.
Can't stand Adele. I saw it. I left her off.
I don't know. I don't know the name of the album. Probably should have looked it up, but I know that she came out with her first one. She you don't like the voice of her? What is it that you don't like about Adele?
She could not fit on this screen if she wanted to.
Didn't she lose a bunch of weight?
Yeah, she's skinny now.
Not when she wrote that song. Promise you that.
Was it the album?
Yeah, but her voice held up back then. She didn't
Also,
have to.
can we look this up? Did she write any of her music?
I'll look it up.
Yeah, her album that won all those awards, wasn't it because of all of her breakups? Or her split with her husband?
Oh, you're thinking of Taylor. Also, Taylor is still country at this time.
Oh, she did. Yes, Adele writes her own songs, and she's the creative force behind many of her ballads. She draws inspiration from her own experiences, her songwriting process. She has written, obviously, a bunch of,
that just shows, that is a good thing. It does show that even though obese and can barely breathe, she still has the cognitive capacity to create art.
Man.
It's artistic.
You Lizzo.
You fat piece of shit.
I mean,
Lizzo just sounds fat, right?
She does look a little bit different.
Oh, Jesus Christ. See, the one on the right is, she changed her name from Adele to Ozempic. Look at that, dude. Should have been called Two Dells.
Okay, Marry, Fuck, Kill. 2008, 2015, 2020.
Man, okay, unpopular opinion. I'm taking 2015.
To marry, fuck, or kill?
Fuck.
Okay.
Mary's 2020.
Okay.
We're Moby Dick at the beginning's got to go. I'm Captain Ahab for sure. But here's the deal. In 2015, it's not as loose and droopy. I have to imagine that body looks awful without that dress on. Just loose skin everywhere. Am I right?
She had enough money by then.
Everywhere.
She's a goddamn melted candle. She's she's my Shanasty boxers because I don't fill up the pouch in the front. It's just all floppy and disgusting.
Go to shinesty.com. Use code BEER15.
I'm gonna get that name right.
Yep, one of these days. It's time for Shinesty.
Yeah, Shanasty.
Clever hat there.
Trying to look at anything else that really caught my eye about this. I mean, the Rock and Roll Jesus album by Kid Rock's pretty good. I don't care what you'll say.
What about Fleet Foxes? Did you like them?
That one's not on my radar.
Yeah, they came out with Fleet Foxes, the name of the album, in 2008, and that's a pretty. It was a pretty big selling vinyl, I believe, unless I'm thinking of something else. Fleet Foxes, I think.
I don't remember.
Let me see their hand. Fleet Foxes. Their biggest song. See if you can do it here. But yeah, that was pretty. I think it's like one. You know them. I think if you saw them.
Maybe. Are they white guys?
Yeah.
They're probably at the meetings then.
No, I don't think not these guys.
Yeah.
I'll pull up a picture of them.
Kings of Leon.
Yeah, see, now we're getting into the stomp clap music. It's the final throes of rock and roll. They are responsible for that. That's where you get to Mumford and Sons. And okay, these guys just look like Mumford and Sons. Never heard of these guys ever. What do they sing?
Sex is on Fire?
No, that's Kings of Leon.
Oh, I thought you were still talking about them. My bad.
So, what does Fleet Foxes sing? Give me a little hummerino. Give me a Hummer.
Let's see here. I don't know their tops. Let's see. I'm not like a big fan of them by any means. But
this is a very obscure band for you not to be a fan of, dude.
No, the reason I know it is because for a while, and it was like one of, in the last whatever year, like one of those vinyl albums that was like a must-have, couldn't get, like was worth a lot of money if you got, and I don't exactly know why, but it was one of those vinyl albums that just like took off. So that's where my brain was first introduced to them. The best song of all time, according to this one, was White Winter Hymnal?
Hey.
I don't know.
White Winter. Is that the song? Did you just go?
I was waiting for the start.
Does this not remembering? You're listening to it right now. Okay, I get it now.
Yeah,
he's listening right now going, oh, this isn't as, why did I want this?
Why did I say that? Yeah.
What about MGMT though? That's a jam. If you, dude, Mr. Choo Choo Train down there, you get it going just right, dude. That buzz hits you just right. That song goes hard.
It was always in every fucking YouTube video that you were watching back in the day too. It was just do 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 do.
I forget where it landed, but one year I was like, I'm gonna listen to every single album on the Rolling Stone Top 500 album list, and I did it. It took me months, but I did it, and that one was on there, dude. It is a great album. It's a great album. I forget what the name of the album is called, but that MGMT, that one album where it looks like two little gay boys on the cover of the Blue Lagoon movie. That one. I did want to say this about the Carter 3 before I piece out of my section, but the whole album leaked in 2007, mid 2007. The whole album leaked on the internet. So Lil Wayne's like, damn it, scrap it. We'll put it on a mixtape called The Leak, and then I'm going to write a whole new album in 6 months and drop it, and it becomes one of the greatest albums of all time. Apparently, he had an Eminem song on there they decided against, and that's when Eminem was like king. He's just like, nah, dude, we're going to go wee, 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 wee. Remember that one?
No.
Nah, man. Okay, Coot, I challenge you to get this album.
Which one?
Ooh.
The Carter 3.
Okay.
Every song on there is good, except maybe the last 7 minutes of the very last song where he's just rambling high as hell about about like the black struggle. But other than that,
all I hear is a milli in my head.
Dude, that song rules. That song rules. You know, great shit, dude.
It's good.
It's a 10 out of 10 out of 10.
Worst album that you waited forever for? Guns N' Roses, Chinese Democracy.
Ooh, did you buy it?
Hey, yeah.
I bought it too.
Yeah, you waited 16 years or whatever
Yeah.
for this album. You're like, oh my God, they're back. Walking into Best Buy, I'm like, Chinese Democracy, please. You get it? You pop it into your fucking 96 Saturn and you're like, yeah, I'm ready for this shit, and just.
No, I feel like there were one or two songs on there that were good.
Disagree.
Well, you know what else came out in 2008? Y'all might not remember. Black Ice.
The Fragrance?
No, the AC/DC album. God damn it! Hey,
Nelly Parker's singing in the background.
Yeah, not only it's kind of weird because AC/DC puts out an album in 08. Metallica puts out an album in 08, which I didn't realize that. And who else was there? Was another one, Oasis, who put one out in 2024. Put one out.
The Offspring.
Did they as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I love The Offspring.
Yeah.
Is that what You're Gonna Go Far, Kid? Is that the one where they had that song on there?
That was their hit wonder. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, it's funny you say AC/DC because they always sound the same. They haven't changed, and like their fans stick true to them because their songs are almost identical. Like it sounds the same. They have different lyrics, but it's always the same beat, always a little different. Change to it, but
what was a song like that you remember in 08 even that was just like dude? Because I mean, you're a senior. You know what I mean? You're a senior, not senior citizen, obviously. You're a senior in high school. Those are the days. You're cranking tunes, cranking one off. I mean, you're living life.
cranking hogs.
Honestly, what I remember a lot being played because it was new and stuff was, of course, the Kings of Leon and stuff. But Gaga, that is when Lady Gaga started. I think what Poker Face, Just Dance, stuff like that. What because you got to remember too. I mean, it was shortly after that. The Wii Dance, even because the Wii was the popular console back then, it was Lady Gaga. Everything started going Gaga for Gaga.
Damn.
What was your class song?
Oh shit!
that's a thing.
I think
I was gonna say I didn't have a class song.
we did.
We did too.
I think there was two that we actually played. One during the slideshow and one that was our actual
Tell me it was
song.
Vitamin C. Tell me it was Vitamin C.
Okay, so everyone had the graduation song, right?
Yeah.
Everyone had that. So ours was "Here's to the Night," Eve 6.
Here's to the night we stay alive. Yeah.
Green Day was it?
Hope you had the time of your life.
Yes,
You could put a
yes,
Blink-182 voice to any song back then, and it works.
yes.
Do it to Katy Perry.
I kissed a girl and I liked it. Taste
Fireworks.
of her cherry chapstick. That
Say
song came out in
fireworks.
2008. Just saying.
Say firework.
Huh?
Say firework. Sing her firework song.
Dude, hit me with the chorus of it real quick, and I'll do it.
Baby, you're
Baby,
a firework. Baby, you're a firework.
Oh, baby, you're a firework. Yeah,
Wow.
good shit.
That's good.
Yeah, all in all, 2008, it's up there for music. We're dying off. We're getting into the stomp clap horse shit, and that means rock's dying off. But boy, Wigger Burley's going strong at this time, and he's having a blast in life, dude.
Listening to The Game. Was The Game still relevant then?
Yeah,
Didn't he make a run like early to mid 2000s?
He had that song featuring Lil Wayne, which every song featured Lil Wayne or T-Pain. And he had that song that is like, and I'm grinding till I die, because they say you ain't grinding till you die. Remember that one? And I'm grinding with my eyes wide, looking to find a way through the day, a life for the night. Dear Lord, you done took so many of my people. I'm just trying to why you haven't taken my life. Like, what the hell am I doing right? Clip it.
You sound like Bubba. You sound like Bubba Sparks.
Yeah, dude, it's getting ugly.
Oh, shit.
Jelly hole.
Clip it.
I'd like to jelly your hole.
Oh shit. That's good. So, and you don't know this, and maybe some of the viewers don't as well. What we do is every episode we rank me, Goot, and Burley. We rank not only the music but the movies that Goot does at the end. And we have a top 10 list, and we go from our our top tier and everything. We kind of do it at the end, but our top music, just one, is the year 2000 was our highest ranked music so far. Our combined score was 93.5. And our top movie was 1994, so we'll have to see if any of these make.
I think there's a good chance this one, at least for me, is pretty high.
So yeah,
Speaking of pretty high. What'd you think, Goot? Or you've been?
It's like that's a weird.
That's a lie.
Wink.
Think of what just the year 2008 in general.
For music.
For music, we haven't got to the other parts yet.
I mean, for music, I mean, it's pretty good. I'm not a big Lil Wayne fan, so
Yeah, you don't look like you would be.
I don't know. So, are you wanting me to give it a 1 out of 10?
You thicker
No,
than
1 out of
Nigerian
100.
hair?
If you had to rank it 1 out of 100, what would you put it as? Because we're putting ours in.
I would say 82.
Forget about all your Nickelback bands.
82.
That's low.
Yeah.
Is that low?
Yeah.
No, I don't see. For me, I went 85.9. It's a good year. It's not a maybe because I'm a little bit older. Some of the music wasn't right up there for me. I know it's a good one, and I can see that Burley's big fan of this. This was his highest rated one.
See, I can think of several 80s years and 70s years that I would put well above.
You'd think that. We ended up in the 80s a couple times. It's never that great.
Some of the ones we did, I mean, yeah, our highest ranked 80, because we've done 81, 83, and 89 in music wise. The best one
89
overall as the group of us was actually 83, was a 77. The rest were all 76 and a 68. 81 wasn't a good one for us.
Yeah, I see. Okay. All right.
Yep. See, educational show. Speaking of that, we do a little thing where we talk about the prices of stuff and the list of sport champions before we jump into movies. The price of stuff in 2008, average price per gallon of gas was $3.27. Loaf of bread was $1.37. Milk was about $3.80, which is right up pretty close to what it is still to this day. Movie ticket, Goot, was $7.18. New car was about $28,300. A stamp was 42 cents. Coffee by the pound was $4. Eggs was about $1.76. Could have bought them a lot cheaper and not got chicken shit poisoning, Euban, for that price. The average house price was $180,000. A smartphone, you could have got an iPhone 3G at $199 with a contract. It
was iPhone 3 in 2008 already?
It was. I have down 3G, so I'm assuming it was an iPhone model on the 3G network. I don't know the exact model.
I feel like iPhone came out in 2007, so if they made it to the 3 already, that's wild.
No, he's saying that. So the 3G network.
No, I understand what he's saying, but like they did the numbers accordingly. They were pretty good about the numbers.
It was announced on June 9th, 2008, and was released July 11th, 2008. The 3G, yep, iPhone 3G.
So it was the second iPhone model that came out.
Yep, the second generation of iPhone. Yep. Yeah. Yep. That's weird. They didn't number it 2. They went right to 3G. Maybe that was the year the 3G. I don't know why they did it. I'm not an Apple guy, so.
Steve Jobs.
With our Android phones, they just make sense when they name them. But what do I know?
Fuck Steve Jobs. Fuck Apple.
Yeah. How do
you get to the do not disturb on yours? Oh, you have to actually go into the control center, then go into settings, and then go to here, and then go to here. We just press a button. I don't know.
Or just don't fucking give your number out to everybody so they can disturb you.
Let me just go ahead and go to Do Not Disturb real quick. Let me just see how easy this is. Oh, look. Boom.
Button. Done.
Notification bar right there.
And while he's on his phone, sometimes he checks an app, and sometimes it's his McDonald's. To go and get a Big Mac at McDonald's, $3.57.
I think I accidentally got a text from your doctor. You got a new boot coming in soon?
Dude, you know what? Some fucking shit. This hefty little fucker came up to me at this fucking football game. It's one of my son's friends, and he's been held back. And this kid is like 200 pounds in the 4th fucking grade. This kid is just looks like Bobby Hill. Like this kid is just slow as fuck too. But he came up to me and he goes, "Hey, how how many times do you think you probably break your ankle in a year? And I go, get the fuck out of here. He goes, don't you think it's time? And I'm like, I'm going to kick you down this hill. You little fat fuck. Get out of here.
He'd roll.
What's the heaviest person you saw at the raceway?
Ooh, there was somebody who was only getting up near his golf cart. Like he would park it extremely close to where he was sitting and everything. And he took up about the entire bench of this golf cart. Nobody could sit passenger. No way. Probably a small child. Easily 500. Easily.
There's a good chance he was the most upset about not getting free samples the entire time.
Yeah. So there was a little miscommunication about when festivities started. Apparently, we got there at 10, and I guess the general public can get there at 3. So
that's a little bit of time difference. Time zone math, though, maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, in 2008, I wouldn't let this shit slide.
How far away from your house is this place?
Close to 2 hours.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Yes.
So you had to spend the night?
No.
Okay.
No. Got up super early. Got there. Got smuggled in, and and then left and got home 15 minutes before the local Cardinal district football game started, and had to go right to that. So busy day.
Yeah, it's like this stuff was in the back of his closet. That's what he wore to the game. He's like, let's go, baby.
No, because I want the young people to think that I'm younger than I am, so I can sneak him away. No, I don't want them to know how old I am.
Ooh, I've got a question for you. Okay, those things that you put in a bun, they're long and you eat them. What are they called?
Hot dogs.
Okay, whenever you put chili on top of them, what do you call them?
Chili dog.
Okay, thank you. I had an argument with a buddy from Ohio. And he's like, they're called conies. When you put chili on them, they're called conies.
Boo.
Like,
What does he want to live in New York? So he's going to hold on to Coney Island?
He's fucking from Cincy. He's born and raised in Cincy, dude. It's crazy.
It's not his fault then.
John Cougar said it best. He was sucking on
chili dogs down by the Taste Freeze.
Which Euban was just at one.
We have a Tasty Freeze about 25 miles away from here.
Do they sell chili dogs?
They do.
Did you not?
So the entire time that we're in line, like there's other people from the softball tournament that's like around us and everything. And I just like behind my wife and I just going, suck it on, chili dog.
Yeah, dude, that would be all I do. Every worker there is tired of that line. And I still would have done it.
Did you see the guy who redid the song? But it was just like, suck it on, chili dogs.
Over and over.
On the chili dogs.
Yeah.
So I was pretty much doing that in line for 20 minutes while we're waiting. And then she's like, all right, what are you getting? And she's like, chili dogs. I go, chicken strip basket, actually.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's ridiculous.
She was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I ain't no queer.
I was like, is he going to catch me eating this shit in public? I ain't making eye contact with nobody. Give me the chicken strip. Ranch, please.
Yeah, I got to check and get your fucking shine box.
Shit. Speaking of softball and sports, let's go over the major champions in 2008. It was the New York Giants beating the New England Patriots 17-14. Is that the helmet, the Tyree?
Oh, David Tyree, the undefeated season no longer.
Yep. I hate this one, but Boston Celtics beat the Lakers in an NBA Finals that none of us gave a shit about. 4-2 in the finals. Hate this one as well. No wonder why I blocked 2008 on my Philadelphia Phillies beat the Rays. Fuck Philly. 4-1 in the World Series. The Detroit Red Wings beat the Pittsburgh Penguins 4-2 in the finals. That's ironic, though. The Stanley Cup came to my hometown because the goalie at the time was the backup goalie, got to bring it to the hometown. And I was going to refuse to drink out of it because they beat my team. And I said, no, I can't be that guy. I just don't want to drink out of it. LSU Tigers was the NCAA champ. Men's basketball, Rock Hawk Jayhawks, Euban's favorite, beat Memphis 75-68 in overtime in the WWE/WWF World Heavyweight, held by Randy Orton at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I don't know my Roman numerals. What's that? 24?
You know Roman numerals, dog?
Well, not just looking at it real quick. I have to do math. I can't just look at it and be like, "Oh, that's what this is."
I can't even find your notes. I've been scrolling up and down like an asshole trying to find the notes. That's 24, by the way.
That's what I said. I said 24. I just
okay.
don't look at it real quick and be like, 20. I go XX. Okay, yeah. Like, I need a minute.
I'm a little stony baloney, or the way that you said numerals was a little off too, because it sounded like you said numerals. You don't even know your Roman numerals?
I say it like an Asian who invented them, dude. Not the Romans, the Asians.
Abacus.
But it said held by Randy Orton, and then later won by Triple H.
I believe it. That was when Triple H was on the end of his run as a wrestler.
But then there was also the World Heavyweight Championship, which I guess was different, and the Undertaker won it at WrestleMania 24.
Yeah, he was still part of the streak.
Yep.
And CM Punk cashing in Money in the Bank to win later in the year.
Go wrestling.
There's a lot happening. Busy.
Wrestling. Did you guys see? The TikToker, the big black gentleman that's like he did the Triple H's entrance. Time to play the game.
Oh yeah. Dude, he's been showing up to wrestling events. It's great.
They actually brought him out and everything, and as soon as Triple H is, I guess everyone's like, he never even comes out anymore, but they just did it so he would stand up and time to play the game.
Dude, we got to get viral. We got to figure it out. We need to be some sort of a mental disability and do something like that. Dude. I'll tell you, I'm watching that Love on the Spectrum right now, and I tell you what, it's
Relatable content, huh?
I think that every woman could be on that show. Every one of them. I mean, and I want to know the gray area on these women look normal. Like you could easily just take advantage of one of these and just say you didn't know.
Did you start watching it because of Steph's guest this week?
No, but that's funny because we actually talk about it on the Rage and Pillage podcast coming up this week. Me and Rob were like, we need something to fucking watch, right? To just talk about. So we're like, let's watch so that we went with that. And then yesterday I see that she has the guy that's the star of season 1 on her thing. And I'm like, that guy's fucking crazy. Like he's on the spectrum. She's like, ha ha ha. And then as I watched the show last night, I'm like, it's the guy. And I was like,
it's the
so
guy.
there we go.
Full circle.
It's so, dude, I feel bad for this one little Indian guy. He's 33 years old, lives on his own, high level autistic, but he's still he's a bit off. And they match him up on a blind date with somebody who just face and all has Down syndrome. And you see it on his face. He's just like, the whole time just looking at her. And like he's like he felt betrayed by the guy behind the camera.
It's Frankenstein meeting Lady Frankenstein.
It's so bad. All he wanted was a sexy lady. And they gave her it's so bad. It's the meanest thing ever. I can't stop watching this fucking show. It's great.
They got you hooked.
When you said Indian, is that feather or dot?
Oh, it's dotted up. And his whole thing was, I don't want an Indian girlfriend. That's what he keeps repeating over and over. I don't want and like they're like, okay, you got a blind date. We got to set up for. He's like, she's American, right? That was his first thing every time. No Indians.
It was your cousin, right?
Dude, this guy rules. He's
like him and Burley always look at each other just.
Yeah. Yes. But he's like a dark one. He's a dark Indian. Like
a lot of sunlight. Yeah, it's desperate enough to get an arranged marriage.
Do what?
He was desperate not to get an arranged marriage.
You saw it?
No, fuck no.
Oh, that's funny because that's what he said. Because his mom's on there like, yeah, I have no idea how to give him dating advice because my husband and I were arranged. So, like, I have no dating advice to give my autistic 38-year-old son who's never held a girl's hand, much less this one chick gets a fucking orgasm on her first date just by holding this guy's. It's fucking crazy. This show is nuts.
Show the clip.
There's clip it.
Do the roar.
Probably can. Do you
The
want
clip
to?
it, King. No.
We can after. I'll show you after.
Yeah, we'll show it after.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at the clock. Speaking of that, let's jump into the birthday boys. Time traveling totals.
All right, so I always start this off with the Oscars. Best actor of the year was Daniel Day-Lewis for There Will Be Blood.
DDL.
Yeah. I'll throw in supporting actor too. Javier Bardem. He was the first Spanish actor to win that year for No Country for Old Men. Best actress was Marion Cotillard, La Vie and La Rose. I've never heard of that movie, but she won Best Actress that year. And
What's it called?
La Vie and Rose.
Lavien Rose.
Yeah.
Hey, quit yawning. Euban, for sure stop that.
I'm usually eating by this time. I'm fucking starving.
It's nap time. So best picture, it was No Country for Old Men. That won Best Picture. They pretty much stole it. It's funny because I hosting a show for No Country for Old Men that releases today on Sunday, November 3rd. Episode I hosted. So if you guys were to think of which movie's better, No Country for Old Men or There Will Be Blood?
There Will Be Blood's way better.
You think so?
Yeah, because No Country for Old Men lacks an ending.
It fits the movie though.
It lacks an ending. Anything you're gonna tell me anything? You're gonna say that something's better than anything Daniel Day-Lewis is. And Daniel Day-Lewis could literally slam his cock in a door frame for an hour and a half, and I would say that he deserves an award.
He won.
I would believe it.
Was Best Actor.
You know,
You've thought about this a couple times.
I've jerked off to this a couple times.
Well, I mean, if he did that for an hour and a half, there will be blood.
There will be blood. It would be the sequel. He's like, my milkshake.
Oh, Daniel Playview.
Dude's like, that's exactly where I was going with this.
I knew Brody was gonna get triggered by it, so I figured.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate these movies that are all artsy and fucking. Then it's like they lack in like the artist, the director or the writer was just like, I don't know how to end it. He's just gonna walk off into the sunset with a limp.
Mm.
That's how it ended.
Yeah. I was picturing No Country for Old Men. Why are you upset over this one? I'm like, at least Tommy Lee Jones gave a powerful outtake. You know, his final just him summation everything, just his life in general. I watch this movie every year for my birthday. I watch No Country for Old Men and Inglourious Basterds. Those are two movies I watch on my birthday every year. So I don't
Gets
know
him
why.
ready to fuck.
Are you the bear Jew? Yeah.
I love Eli Roth. He's just fucking amazing. So yeah, I don't know. My birthday puts me in perspective? I usually drink a whole bottle of liquor and have a gun for me. But what, is this gonna pull the trigger this time? It's like this movie's put me in general. It resets me for my birthday. So I just hit the year fucking going. You know.
Yeah.
It's changed to me. So it's a dark ending or a good
Going
ending.
through changes.
Oh, now that one's depressing as hell. But so honorable mentions this year. You have Thanksgiving. You know, Thanksgiving around the corner. That was just a B fucking movie with the Thanksgiving of the turkeys. You have Bodies of Lies comes out. You have The Incredible Hulk with
Norton.
His name.
Where's Ruffalo?
Yeah, no, that was the Avengers one. What's his name?
Vanna?
No, that was the first Hulk.
Norton.
I said Norton first.
Yes. Yeah. Wait, you said that?
If anybody's going to remember, it's Euban. He was watching this as a senior. He was referring to himself as the Incredible Bulk.
You forget that you've got to experience the Scorpion King 2
Oh yeah.
in 2008.
Shit.
Jesus.
The Mummy 3.
Leatherheads.
The third one?
Leatherheads. Huh?
Yeah.
Or Milk, Harvey Milk.
One of the only movies, maybe I'm hoping I'm not wrong, but one of the movies that I remember going to see senior year was Passengers, I believe.
That came out this year. Yeah, that was Anne Hathaway.
Yes, where they're that's what I remember. Yep.
What about Teeth? Do y'all remember Teeth?
Classic movie.
Where the woman was born with teeth inside of her vagina?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's an auto documentary, whatever. My wife.
Yeah, that's 2008. That's fucking hilarious.
Wow.
Hellboy 2. I'm trying to hit the ones that aren't on your list.
Yeah,
Because you get to go
Golden
deep.
Army, for Del
Yeah.
Toro.
Zach and Miri make a porno.
Gran Torino.
Yeah,
Gran Torino's a good one too. And Zack and Mary's a
Oh
classic.
man,
That's
I
a good
learned
one.
so many things to call Asians from Gran Torino.
How many times did you watch this one, Euban? Pineapple Express.
That's classic. That is top tier up there. It's a shame those two don't get along anymore. James Franco, you fucking creep.
he fucking ruined it.
I mean, come on. We only heard one side.
Oh, he did apparently. He did. He come on a lot.
Okay, well, there's this one. I'm sure
Good
this
point.
is going to get a reaction out of potentially someone or something. Tropic Thunder.
Yep.
What? I think it's underrated. I think that is one of the most underrated fucking movies. I saw that in theaters twice. I fucking loved it.
I'm impressed. Yeah, that movie just it brought comedy to a whole new level. Like I watched that movie yearly, and it's just an incredible performance. Like Ben Stiller directing it, just the heat that it's funny. Robert Downey Jr., like him doing that movie and like whole blackface thing, and like his mom was even concerned about it. He's like, "Are you sure you want to do it?" He goes, "Hey, yeah, I got it." But like the more like Ben Stiller playing a retard, like that got more heat for that. And then you have Les Grossman, him killing it. Tom Cruise killing it. That character, it was just fantastic.
I found it racist and reprehensible.
You were offended by that?
All
Get
of
out
it.
of here. No way.
Booty
It's a joke
sweat
in
at the
itself.
beginning. Booty sweat made me mad. The Tobey Maguire and
The Devil's Alley.
the Devil's Alley. That's what I call my beehole. Don't like that.
Did or do?
I find it nasty.
That was the point of it, to get a reaction.
Yeah.
worked.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like Dave Portnoy as the
Listen.
fatties?
Back in 2024, dude. Our new president Kamala is not going to stand for all this. Okay.
She will. What's she gonna do about it?
The way I hate how you say.
I know, Kamala.
Kamala.
Know who else wouldn't stand for it? Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Michael J. Fox.
He would stand for it, and he would do the splits over two semis to do it. Fucking.
Oh, the JCVD movie.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
when he came.
I forgot
Was
about
it-
that movie.
I didn't see it. Was it any good? I like Van Damme.
It wasn't terrible. It was rated up there with one of his best movies at the time. That means Blockbuster's still around.
Yes, the last one just
Ooh.
closed in 24. The one in
No, I
Bend,
mean,
Oregon,
but like for the regulars, not in Oregon.
just closed.
Because
that one.
I rented the JCVD movie at Blockbuster.
Yeah,
All the weird things I remember.
He's better than Seagal. Fuck Seagal.
100%.
Washed
Dude,
up
Nobody
ass.
likes him.
Dude, Seagal is saving the world. What is wrong with y'all? Man, in 2008, y'all had some odd ideas. I know in 2024, y'all would agree with me. Come on.
You have the happening.
Oh, that's fun to say.
Happening. and the joy.
Yeah,
That's one of my favorite M. Night movies. I actually liked that one. It was good.
Wait, the happening is whenever they're inside of a garden.
the tree
Basically.
falling.
Yeah.
My bicycle.
Just
My bicycle.
the fucking a truck just drives by and they're like, and then all of a sudden, then they can see an airplane. It's crazy.
Hey, you know what? I take it back. I'll be damned if I want to live in a world where trees can kill me. These little trees over here, that's the only thing keeping me living right now.
Fuck Lord of the Rings, am I right?
I'm on that boat too. Yeah, fuck that. Lord of the Rings. And then the Strangers.
You never
Come
saw
Out
Lord of the
Air.
Rings? As much as you Choo Choo Train did, you've never seen Lord of the Rings?
I've seen the first one. I've seen like these little black fucking creatures. come out and kill them with fucking-
Not in Kamala's America, dude.
It looked like there's a whole bunch of steroided Richard Shermans came around and killed one of the other fucking main characters. And he's like, I tried to steal the ring from whatever, because it was on Stars Free Weekend all the time, and that part was always the only part of the fucking movie. So everyone's like, what do you remember of the Lord of the Rings? I'm like, that part. And they're like, oh, this guy, this character's name, never can remember it. His death, so admirable. I don't give a fuck.
Frodo?
I don't think I've ever used the word admirable in any movie death ever.
Nerdy Lord of the Rings fans, bro, just wild. They had some people. My boss fucking spent $300 on this goddamn Lord of the Rings app in 1 month, and I'm like, that's an issue. Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
I bet you've seen the Harry Potters though.
Same thing.
Wait, you've seen the Harry Potters?
Oh, I've seen the Harry Potter movies, but well after they were. I think I just finally watched all of them.
I've never seen them.
4 years ago.
I've refused to watch them. I think
They
Harry
seem
Potter,
like a kid's movie, and I feel like a pedophile, even though I know she's all grown up now. But then I'm looking at her as a kid, and I'm just like, "What am I doing here? Ah, Jesus, why is it hard? I don't know what's happening."
You guys know me. I don't watch a lot of movies.
Nobody got that.
Well, I'm just thinking about you talking about like them being like kids. Like I saw the first one, and my grandfather was really big into the books. He's like, "Come watch this with me." And I'm like, "This is fucking ass. I don't like this at all." And then as the movie progressed and got older, the ending ones wasn't bad, but I didn't watch them until they were on during Christmas on ABC fucking Family. They played the whole goddamn marathon. My wife made me watch them. Trash.
I've never watched them either. I think Harry Potter's ruined America, like boys in America, like men in America. Like the fascination. Every time I go to Universal Studios and like it's back there, and like the people dressed up, and I'm just like, you fucking losers. What the fuck's wrong with you people?
They tricked all of our kids eating the bullshit jelly beans.
Yeah. Some fucking magic world that doesn't exist. Like, live in the fucking real world. Go get a job and fucking make the world a better place.
Hold on, brother.
I'm like, hold on. I'm trying to be respectful here. Don't you have costumes?
Guess what? I made that.
I know, but I'm just saying, like the so
I didn't even put that together.
So Star Wars people and I know like Harry Potter people always like beef, and like I'm standing over there like watching them both going, that's all the same to me. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's just then you have like people who like sports, so they're wearing their costumes to events to support them. You know, I mean, I don't know. It's all the same shit to me.
Aren't our clothes just a costume we wear every day, fellas? Aren't we just trying to fit in this fucking shit pebble flying through space at thousands of miles per hour?
Seniors, 2008.
Endless.
No, it's gonna be awesome
nothing.
too when you leave the studio and the wife and kids come home and you're wearing that, and she's gonna be like, "What?"
Yeah. Traveling back in time, she's like, "Oh, that new strain's really working out well for you." Yes, it is.
Should see all the stuff I remembered on that Triple T show.
Is that your last name on the side of your shirt?
That's why I keep trying to hide it, because it has my first and last name.
Jesus.
Whenever I went and I looked at it, I go, "Oh, snap!"
Yep, it says "You been whacking off." I mean,
Yep.
I can see the V
W.
and I can see the N. It's
That's what
"You
I thought
been
your name
whacking."
was.
I'm trying to see, is my signature still the same as it was back then? Probably
Same
looks
as it
like
ever
that.
was.
You signed your own
That's all?
shirt?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's everyone signed the decal, and then
Okay.
it just went out on everyone's shirts. Is what it was. So,
that's cool.
I wrote it in print. So I didn't want. I was a rebel. I didn't sign my fucking name. I wrote it in print, bitch.
Oh, you don't know how to do.
I thought you went to an all black school.
In middle school, I did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that what I
Yeah.
thought? It would have been like a lot less names on that thing.
I've had like the best of both worlds. I've gone to an all black school and an all white school. I know what it's like on each side.
All right.
All right, let's run.
We've got
I was gonna say we're running out of time very quickly.
Cut it. I don't give a fuck. Cut it.
No!
No, we're cutting it.
No, it's your birthday. We
This
ain't
is not how
cutting
this
shit.
works.
I
Your
leave right
foreskin's
now.
the only
Fuck
thing
it.
we're cutting.
It's not how this works.
So top 5 movies. Number 5, I'll go Rambo. Directed by Sylvester Stallone himself. You know, it's the 4th installment in the Rambo series. That was probably the most grittiest, like most like intense combat yet, I feel like.
Is this the one with the bow and arrow on the cover?
No.
Or is this the one where they make him do the with the guns? Where he has on the back of the truck where he's
That was
Yeah,
Is
the
he
one
fighting
where
agents or people at his home?
he's fighting Mexicans. The cartel.
Oh, I thought different one.
Different Browns.
I was
Okay.
thinking
Wait, is he at his home or is he like in the jungle?
He's at his home. He has underground tunnels and he has.
That's
maps
right.
everywhere.
Okay. This is a good one. I like this one.
Dude,
I like watching a 75-year-old man just kick ass.
the traps he has and the way he's just spoiler alert, like they capture one of his like nieces or the lady that lives there, their daughter. She goes out there to try to find her parents, and like they capture her, turn into a sex slave. So he tries to find her. She dies. So he just goes on a fucking rampage. He goes down there, cuts one guy's head off, has it, just throws it in the fucking road. It was just fucking classic. And like the way he kills people was just fucking brutal.
I don't even remember the storyline. I just remember all the killing.
Yeah, there was 236 on-screen kills.
Yeah.
3 like jungle traps. Just the way he traps them in his tunnels underneath his house, because he sleeps down there because fucking Vietnam, and being just a Green Beret was just amazing. That you said walk off into the sunset. That's the movie. At the end, he walks up to the sunset. I mean, he blows up everything down there. His house. He just leaves.
Yeah, but Rambo wasn't going to win awards.
No, that got crushed by the critics for some reason. But each movie,
it's Rambo. He's 75 years old, killing 200. How many people?
36.
Yeah.
But each of the movies, like he's always like the Rambo 3, where he's in Iraq, and then 4, where he does something where he's
4, I feel like he was with more Asians, but he had jungle Asians.
Like he was in like a Vietnam village or something like that, wasn't he?
He went back to the rice paddy, dude. It was called Rambo, Back to the Rice Paddy. I remember that.
John Rambo, yes. But that was intense. Like showing the stuff that happens in the real world, like him just trying to make a difference and just showing it on the big screen. So critics didn't like that. It was too honest. Number 4, Iron Man. Just to coincide with the Incredible Hulk, Edward Norton's depiction of it. Iron Man, directed by Jon Favreau. This was pretty much started the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's funny. Spider-Man's the big name in Marvel, and you bring all these like B, C level characters like Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, and Hawkeye together, and this movie just starts it off. It's just epic. You have 3 epic Iron Man suits. The Mark 1, 2, and just the third one where he pulls out the end. Just all the tech stuff, all the missiles, just the weapons, Tony Stark's one-liners, you can't not unsee him as Tony Stark. So I'm curious how they're going to play him into Doctor Doom for the next Avengers movie.
Yeah, that'll be weird.
This one made you forget about Hulk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this one really started the shit.
Mm-hmm.
This one's actually better than his probably number 1. I'm going to go ahead and say that. I like this one a lot.
You think so?
What? More than the number 1?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's personal opinion, but yeah.
Unpopular opinion, but
I'm taking it personal. Fuck your opinion.
Hey, you only like it because some guy died. That's always how it goes.
Oh, no, I liked it because he died.
So number 3, There Will Be Blood. Just the classic. This goes hand in hand with No Country for Old Men because they filmed it same place in Texas. And just,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. There was one scene where they burn the oil. The gas goes across into the set. It actually caused a stop to No Country for Old Men. Just some of the stories, like I was listening to somebody, one of the producers was talking. So the film or the scene where Javier Bardem, Anton Chigurh, he's going to the store there in Texas to get medical supplies. They cut this out, but Daniel Day-Lewis is on his bike dressed as Daniel Playview. He goes down his bike. He's riding down the street on his bike saying, "Fuck you all." Like, it's just screaming, "Fuck you."
Yeah, because he stays in character. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
Pretty funny. That's pretty fucking funny.
Yep.
They have it on camera? Like, you can see this footage?
They cut it out, but yeah, you can see a guy riding on the bike like in the background before the car blows up. And that's him screaming, "Fuck you."
That's hilarious.
So number 2 is No Country for Old Men. I love that movie. Just Javier Bardem and just him, that depiction. Tommy Lee Jones, the other guy, Josh Brolin. He's just all 3 of them. Just the aspect on life was just just like the good versus bad. Just fate and just all that fun stuff that goes with that movie. And number 1, obviously for me, is Dark Knight. Just Christian Bale and Heath Ledger, rest in peace. Morgan Freeman, they just killed it in that scene. Like, just did amazing. There's just a game changer. How the Joker's, just the anarchy he proposed and like brought it to the on the screen set was just incredible. So yeah, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
That's what they said about what's his name from Fast and the Furious?
Paul Walker.
Yeah, him too.
There we go.
So in my eyes, the only reason why I like, I think Tony Stark character, he's funnier, than. And with The Dark Knight, if you're watching it from home, you have to turn the volume all the way up and then all the way down, because whenever they're talking, you're like, what the fuck is he saying? And then as it gets to the fight scenes, and the orchestra's fucking playing at fucking 1,000% the level of how they're talking. So then you got fucking cymbals crashing and shit. I don't know what it was, and then
you ever bash Hans Zimmer's score? I mean, come on, dude. I don't have that issue at all. Like, fix your surround sound.
This was back in 2008, brother. This is what I'm saying. This is when I watched it. There was 3 movies I watched in the same day. It was Wanted, The Dark Knight,
Iron Man,
and Iron Man.
Pineapple
Iron
Express.
Man was number 1. I honestly, in that, I would probably go Dark Knight would probably be 3. I'd probably put even Wanted. I enjoyed it at that time.
Wanted?
Yeah, Angelina Jolie over.
I know exactly the
I know.
horse shit you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. But
can you make a bullet curve?
I can make my dick curve.
Yeah.
Left or right.
I'm a lefty.
Brought to you by Timber Rays. Timber Rays.
If you're standing to the left of me, you better have some goggles on. You know what I mean?
So
Some Timber Rays.
there's nobody more important to a franchise than Robert Downey Jr. is to the MCU. So when you start off with the Iron Man and what he created today,
Who do you think is more important to the Batman franchise? Michael Keaton or fucking the ones that had
Christian Bale.
with the ones that had like the Dark Knight and all that shit.
Christian Bale.
You think Christian Bale is more important than Michael Keaton?
No, I'm just you couldn't say his name. So for me, it's Michael Keaton all the way.
It's he who shall not be named.
It's the book I'm reading.
Matt's trying to kill it.
Yeah,
Matt's trying to kill this. Oh, you were going like this, like speed it up, fellas.
No. Like Goot was helping you. No,
Oh, okay,
Goot was helping
okay.
you. No.
George Clooney.
Hey, he popped up at the end of Flash, and I laughed out loud.
I clapped. I started clapping.
Yeah, I was like, oh, they brought back the Batman.
The Batman. Yeah, I like Keaton's Batman, but I still haven't seen Pattinson, so I don't know if this is any good or not.
I liked Val Kilmer's. Doesn't talk as much.
I don't think I've seen any.
He has like throat cancer or something. He can't talk anymore. That was the joke.
Yeah, I know. That's in the Maverick movie. They even brought that into the movie.
Yeah, they digitally finger fucked his voice to make it sound like something. He's like, because that's how he has to talk.
You don't always win with tobacco.
Yeah, that's it.
Like karma. Just like in 15 years, we're gonna be like, hey, whatever happened to Burley? And you're gonna see him like, what's up, guys?
Turns out me going ugh for 30 minutes a day just because it makes me laugh in my car. It's just
Probably wasn't.
Look at me, guys. I'm fucking skinny as fuck now because I can only get tube fed.
I'm looking fucking tight.
Gets fed with a tube and has a catheter. He is just tube in, tube out. Ugh.
I went to go flex and my whole fucking name just showed up.
Did you get Did you get for being an asshole?
Well,
I'm just gonna hunch over here again.
Were you wearing the Hurley hat before? Or did you put it on because of 2008?
No, I've had that. Sad thing is,
that's his go-to hat.
I've had this hat for I think 3 years now,
Jesus.
and I look at it and I'm like, I saw it at the store again in the original color of what it's supposed to look like, and I go, holy fuck, this thing is filthy. I'm like, this is gross.
Yeah. All right.
We
let's
should
wrap it
start
up.
doing like what the style, the clothing style was in the year that we're doing. I feel like
Probably
we've done that a
should.
couple
sounds
times. But
expensive.
yeah.
We don't have budgets like some other podcasts we know.
Well, I mean,
But-
come on, Garage Beer, hit us up.
Yeah.
I've been emailing, dude.
Dress us up for each episode.
I've been trying
Sneak
to get
us
more.
into a Braceway.
Yeah, I've been trying to get more theatrical for each episode, just to incorporate something
love
from that
it.
movie. So
You're always best dressed. I need to.
I'm
It's
getting worse and worse.
You don't even have pants on.
It's the same three shirts
I don't
you wear.
podcast with clothes
Small
on.
penis,
Y'all should know this
Mickey
about me.
Mouse.
Yep.
Trophy
Stand up,
husband.
Burley.
Don't stand. He's got Shinesty underwear.
Dynasty. I have not worn pants to podcast in years.
Oh, I
That's your,
can smell it
that's your
through
next
the headphones.
podcast name. No pants to podcast. Write it down.
No pants dance.
There we go. All right, let's get out of here. It's Goot's birthday, and we got some football to watch at the time of the recording. Appreciate every single one of you. Happy birthday, Goot.
Thank you.
Euban, thanks for joining us. Glad everybody now knows your name, just like Cheers. And Burley, thank you as well. We'll be back next week. New year. I tell you what, let's do a new thing. Euban, pick a random year from 1940, fuck the 30s, all the way to 2023.
Do it in an
Pick a
Asian
ra-
accent.
You don't have to do that.
Let's do. Have you guys done 77?
I feel like
We have done 77, correct. So you got to pick another. Sorry.
Let's do 69. Have you
Already
you
done
guys
that, you
might have done
pervert.
69. Clearly, fucking okay. So let's do 71.
Okay, 71 it is. Euban's pick. Next week, 1971. We're going to come back next week also with our ratings. We'll give you the top 10 movies and music. Thanks for anybody that's still listening, if you still are. We'll be back next week. 2000 or 1971. Okay, bye.
Toodaloo.
From the streets to the block, jazzy beats rhyme so tight, we'll make your head nod. Triple T crew taking over the game, y'all better applaud. Step into the cypher, feel the vibe, we got the style. Representing hip-hop, going the extra mile. From east coast to west, we break it down the walls. Triple T Podcast, we here to answer the call. Triple T in the house is the call.